Today, let's talk about the continent of Sothoryos. Down here is Sothoryos. So, in keeping with to the west is Westeros, to the east is Essos. The southern continent is Sothoryos. So, we'll orient everything here. We'll move up, and then we'll look over here. Obviously, is Westeros. King's Landing is down here. Winterfell is up here. This is the coast of Essos, where we have Braavos, Pentos, Myr, Tyrosh, and Lys. Old Valyria is right here, and then the southern continent is Sothoryos. Not much known about it. Nothing really goes on with characters specifically here. It's just sort of part of the lore. We do hear in World of Ice and Fire that a slave ship was coming from Valyria, and it was headed to Sothoryos, and it was overthrown by the slaves, and those slaves ended up settling Braavos. So a ship intended to go from Valyria to Sothoryos somehow got overthrown, and then all the way up here is Braavos. It doesn't really explain exactly how everybody got to there, but that's how all that started. Also, the River Rhoyne is right here. This is where the Rhoynar are from. So when you hear King of the First Men, the Andals, and the Rhoynar, the story of Nymeria and how she led her people to escape war was they left from this area known as the Rhoynar, and the first thing they did was go to Sothoryos, and they were there for about a year. And then there's a story about how when a ship from Zamatar, I guess, went down this river, because they said a ship from Zamatar arrived at Yin to find every man, woman, and child gone, and that's when Nymeria decided that they had to keep sailing, and they eventually end up in the southern portion of Westeros here in like what the area that's like now Dorne. So yeah, Sothoryos is also, there's a story about a dragon rider from Valyria. Let me find what her name was. Her name was Jaenara Belaris. And it said that, so she was from Valyria, not necessarily like a Targaryen, but a dragon rider before the doom of Valyria. And she rode her dragon for 3 years around Sothoryos and never found the southern tip. So Sothoryos is supposedly like pretty large. And it's all part of the lore. I do think there was an HBO show called 10,000 Ships that was rumored to be in the works and never came to fruition. Maybe we'll see more of Sothoryos, but if not, it's a decent part of the lore, and you should probably stay that way.